Two grieving parents are demanding answers from Cleveland police tonight.
Yeah, they say they've waited too long to find out if officers involved in their son's death will face discipline for their actions.
Daniel Ficker was shot and killed by a Cleveland police officer more than 18 months ago outside his Parma home. Investigator Sarah Buttison has followed this story from the beginning. And Sarah, his parents had a lot to say to you.
Parents say they are fed up. They say the internal affairs investigation into their son's death was finished months ago. So they don't understand why there's been no decision about disciplining the two officers who were involved.
You can't just go on with your life. We still have this going on.
It's like there's no closure. I mean, you have to open that wound again. Every time something comes up, that wound gets open again.
Bernadette Rowland and Dennis Ficker's son Daniel was shot to death by a Cleveland police officer in July of 2011.
But I do miss him. I mean, he's my son, I'm his mother, so it's just really, really hard.
Making it no easier. They are still waiting to find out if the two officers involved in Daniel's death will face any disciplinary action.
In our case, it's almost 2 years. And come on, enough is enough.
This really bothers you?
Yeah. It more than bothers me.
Our 2-month investigation reveals that we are dealing with a systemic failure in the Cleveland Police Department.
Especially after seeing it take Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine 2 months to release the results of his investigation into the November 29th East Cleveland police chase and shooting that involved 13 officers and left 2 people dead.
And all we wanted was a simple answer, and we got nothing.
Cleveland police officer Dave Mindek was off duty when he called Matthew Kraska about a possible burglary during a party at his home. Kraska left his assigned area, picked up Mindek, and the pair drove to Daniel Ficker's Parma home to question him. Kraska and Ficker got into a fight that ended when Kraska shot him. Mindek was accused of doing little to stop the fight and left the scene after the shooting. He was found not guilty of dereliction of duty in Cuyahoga County Court last summer.
Justice would be to terminate them for the things that they did wrong the night of July 3rd.
Cleveland's top brass turned down our repeated requests for an on-camera interview, but sent us a statement saying they blame the Ficker family for the delay in discipline. They say they won't schedule a hearing because the Ficker family has filed a civil lawsuit.
It just is not helping their image at all when they don't do anything about these cases. It just doesn't help them. It doesn't help their case at all.
Bernadette and Dennis say their lawsuit should not be an excuse to delay discipline.
I'm not going to rest until we get what we're looking for, so it just keeps me going.
We're not going to give up this fight. I don't care if they think we're leaving. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere till we see justice.
The Ficker family's attorney says internal affairs investigators recommend firing Dave Mindek and found Kraska broke several rules. Right now, both officers are still on the force, but Cleveland police say they have limited contact with the public and do not respond to emergency calls. On your side, I'm investigator Sarah Buttison, News Channel 5.